Hey guys, welcome back to the channel McNallie Money, home of all things stock, investment, and personal finance related. Now for today's video, we're going to be providing an update on Golden Grail Technology. This is one of my favorite small cap companies in the beverage space. Ton of news to talk about in today's presentation, and we're going to do a detailed dive on a number of their key brands. Now before we get into it, please take a second, hit the like button, you guys. It's a huge help to myself and the channel. If you're not already subscribed, McNallie Money, feel free to do so. And let me know in the comment section below if you're currently holding shares of Golden Grail, what you think about this company moving forward, and how you think they stack up to some of the other players in this space. Now with that being said, let's get into today's video. Okay guys, so that's right. Today's video, we're going to be taking a look at Golden Grail Technology. This has really become a staple on my channel, you guys. This is a high growth company focused on the beverage sector, which is an extremely exciting space to operate in. As you can see here, trades on the OTC in the United States under the ticker symbol GOGY. And as the thumbnail implies, Golden Grail Technology has been on an absolute tear over the last month. If we pull up a 1 month graph here, you can see the company is up nearly 58% in the last 30 days or 1 month alone, and the graph is really up and to the right. So I feel, as I said in our last video, you guys, Golden Grail Technology really has found a bottom or support in that 14-cent US range, and we're now starting to see some very healthy price action in this company based on some of the major catalysts we've identified throughout my coverage on this stock. Now, building on the back of that exciting share price action we've seen over the last 30 days, if we jump over to Golden Grail's corporate website, I'll leave a link in the video description below. I wanted to do a quick refresher on what this company is all about for those of you who've maybe missed our previous updates. So they're a fast-growing beverage company with a strategic mission to innovate, build, and streamline the growth of its beverage portfolio through fiscally responsible investing. And we've talked about exactly how it is Golden Grail goes about doing this in some of our previous videos. Now, if you scroll down to the About Us, you can see they've been actively acquiring brands in emerging beverage categories ranging from energy to flavored water, sparkling water, and now even hemp-infused drinks. And as a result, their robust product offering reaches multiple different demographics, various different lifestyle categories, and creates a dynamic, comprehensive, and diverse beverage portfolio. So as we've seen in the past, history tends to repeat itself. Beverage companies have the ability to see extreme growth as these brands pick up in popularity, and that's exactly what we're seeing through the various different brands associated within the Golden Grail beverage portfolio. Now, they utilize their business expertise, fiscal techniques, and various different manufacturing process know-hows to improve the economics of these brands as they purchase them and increase the performance of each one of these drinks while advancing their marketing and distribution capabilities. So again, as we've alluded to, it's very expensive and complicated to launch a successful beverage brand in the world these days. It takes a ton of know-how, a ton of upfront capital, marketing, distribution agreements, and all of that is already in place from the team at Golden Grail Beverages. So as they continue to fold new brands into their portfolio, they can follow this cookie cutter system. They can rinse and repeat what they've proven to know how to do in the past. And that's really the key differentiator in my mind in terms of Golden Grail Technology. And you can see they specifically state that special formula is what sets Golden Grail apart as a leader in acquiring and advancing existing beverage brands in this category. Now, the big news I wanted to cover in today's presentation actually came out September 20th, and this is a key development or catalyst in my personal opinion. You can see the article or the press release reads, Golden Grail Technology announcing expansion plan and product relaunch for a number of their most popular brands. So the company is pleased to announce they're relaunching their 4 well-known brands, including Spider Energy, Causewater with the traditional spelling, and their Sketch Can by Tickle Water. We're going to talk about each one of these in more detail throughout today's presentation. And each of these 4 brands already have a proven sales history, giving the company credibility and an incredible foundation for future growth to really propel and build on moving forward. Now, the CEO, Steve Hoffman, goes on to say, loyal consumer following is something that certainly proves the quality of the products, and such an input allows us to project and plan our future expansion. Retail presence and strong value proposition are crucial when it comes to business planning and development. Extending the distribution network and building direct-to-consumer options will increase our revenues and give us more opportunity for future growth. So again, talking about that expertise and those existing connections that are required to really build out these brands and get them in customer hands. The company's management team is actively working on increasing awareness of their products, which we're actually going to see a great example of this in a couple of slides, and promoting them on social networks. Today with social networks, GOGY, again their ticker symbol, or Golden Grail Technology, has a lot more space to grow and increase awareness of the need to preserve planet Earth. We're going to see some of that through the innovative packaging in some of their water offerings and reduce plastic pollution. More updates will follow on a timely basis. And again, I'll continue to provide these updates as they come out on the channel here, you guys, because this is a company that I personally believe in and honestly see a ton of potential for over the next couple of years. Now, with that being said, I wanted to deep dive into each of the 4 brands that are undergoing this relaunch or these expansion activities. The first of which is Spider Energy Drinks. So you can see here, coming soon to a store near you. They've got a variety of different flavors here, you guys, each of which are offering 240 milligrams of caffeine in each drink or serving. And this is a category that we've seen tremendous growth in over the last few decades. And the energy drink category as a whole is expected to reach about $20 billion in sales by the year 2024. So obviously a great space to operate in. And if you have a beverage company, a number of different brands within your portfolio, you definitely want to make sure you're competing in the energy drink category. So this is definitely one that I want to keep an eye on over the next couple of quarters. And again, we'll continue to provide updates on as the team at Golden Grail continues to push forward the development of the Spider brand. Now, Water, spelled K-O-Z or K-O-Z Water, is the second brand that was mentioned in that article that just came out last week. And this is the one that's really pushing the limits in terms of eco-friendly packaging. So you can see this is purified water, but it's offered in an aluminum can, similar to soft drinks, to really help prevent a lot of the pollution and plastic that's ending up in the world's oceans. So as you can see, bottled water made better, specifically targeted on outdoor adventures, concerts, sporting events, things where people are gathering in a public setting, and providing consumers an alternative to single-use plastic water bottles. So this is one that's super exciting from a brand perspective, but also exciting from the perspective of preserving our environment and the world in which we live in. And if we actually jump over to the news and press portion of the Water website, there's 2 things I wanted to specifically talk about here. So number 1 is the video that really talks about the Water story. So if we go ahead and click play here, you guys.
The problem with plastic water bottles isn't just that they're made from oil or that they take a ton of energy to produce. The most disturbing thing about plastic bottles is they hardly ever get recycled, despite our best intentions, even when recycling is available. So plastic waste builds up each day and new plastic continues to be created. It's estimated that less than 25% of the world's plastic bottles are recycled. It takes a lot of energy and it's hard to do, so we see them everywhere. But the worst impact is out of sight for most of us. The way things are going, by 2050, the weight of plastic...
You can quickly see the impacts of these single-use plastics on our environment, and this is exactly why Water was founded, to really provide alternatives and help the world improve or progress from the status quo. Now, equally exciting is the next article here, which came out on September 18th. Now, I should note this was from 2020, but this is the exact type of media coverage you want to see with these growing and emerging brands. So the LA Times put out an article talking about a pre-Emmy function. So what does a pre-Emmy drive-through style Eco-Lux lounge look like? As you start to scroll through these images, what's really exciting is you can actually see that Water was featured at this event. So you can see actor Joe P. Harris, who appeared on NBC's This Is Us, checks out his Water sponsored gift bag at this Beverly Hilton event. So a huge event for Water to participate in. And this was really cool, actually, with the cancellation of their usual brunch style get-togethers because of the pandemic situation. The producer of the 72nd Emmy Awards decided to do a drive-through style event at the Beverly Hilton Hotel, and Water was selected as one of the sponsors for this event. So again, a ton of recognition and an exciting opportunity to feature this brand at a very high level, celebrity rich and publicized event. So this is exactly the type of thing you want to see as an investor in Golden Grail Technology, is their portfolio of brands hitting the media outlets, you guys, being recognized, getting photos taken, and creating this organic awareness that's going to drive clicks, inquiries, and questions to their various corporate websites. Now, the next brand mentioned in the article that came out September 20th is Water. So this is the traditional spelling. Again, you can see an aluminum vessel with a resealable cap, so targeting those single-use plastics and providing an alternative while still offering the great taste of pure mountain spring water. So another brand within the portfolio that you can feel good about consuming, and as you can see here, nearly 75% of all the aluminum ever produced is still in use today. So quite a stark contrast to the stats we just saw in that video about single-use plastics, where we're seeing millions and millions of bottles end up in landfills and the oceans around the world, compared to the goal on the aluminum side by 2030 to have 90% of global aluminum being recycled and reused each and every year. And I think as the general population begins to become more comfortable with things like global warming, pollution rates, and the ESG mandate of many of these corporate companies, there's going to be an increasing demand for packaging like this, which plays perfectly into Golden Grail's hand as they have the first mover advantage in this space. Now, the final brand within the Golden Grail portfolio mentioned in the article is Tickle Water's Sketch Can. So if we jump over to their website, you can see this is a drink geared specifically towards kids. And if we go under the products section and click on the Sketch Can tab, you can see this unique and fresh packaging that actually gives kids the creative space to personalize their drinks with their own artwork. So Tickle Water is a naturally flavored, sweet, sparkling water. It's free of preservatives, GMOs, gluten, sodium, calories, and artificial sweeteners. So it's a product that parents can feel great about giving their kids. And it really sets up Golden Grail to leverage their social media platforms, as kids can create and be artistic on these cans and then share them on their social media platform with the custom social media hashtag. Now, in terms of the flavors, you can see again geared towards kids, so watermelon, orange, grape, and sour apple. And the Tickle Water Sketch Can was designed to capture the older tween market, so kids between age 8 to 14. This segment is 20 million strong nationwide and represent an approximate $43 billion worth of annual spending power. So a huge demographic to go after, and again, building that brand loyalty at a young age with the hopes that these customers will continue to leverage the Golden Grail brand and their portfolio as they continue to grow up into the next stage of life. So with that being said, you guys, a ton going on from the team at Golden Grail Technology since our last video update. As you can see, the share price is definitely starting to reflect this action, and the investment community is now beginning to take note of this organization and the huge growth trajectory they have ahead of them. And with that being said, I'd be super curious to hear your thoughts on Golden Grail Technology in the comment section below. Are you buying shares? What do you think about their portfolio of brands, and how do you think they stack up to other players in the beverage space? If you're still watching the video at this point in time, hopefully you found some value. So make sure you hit the like button before you leave. And if you're not part of the community, McNallie Money, feel free to subscribe. We just crossed the 10,000 subscriber milestone, and we'd love to have you. I personally respond to each and every comment, so this is a great way to get a hold of me. And it's really a thriving investment community focused on small and micro cap companies. With that being said, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.